What's up, my friends? YouTube, this is C-Dog. Just a real quick review on Power of the Primes Generations Jazz Deluxe Class. So, yeah, pretty cool figure. I dig him. Nice strong joints. Nice. See? Holds right out. Got thigh swivel, 90-degree bend. You get some toe tilt. As you can see, I was having him lean on his toe there. Back in that last pose, you get waist swivel, which is tight. And then you get the out for arm all the way around. And then the bicep swivel is built in with the ball jointed elbow, which is a little over 90, as well as a head ball joint. So you can get all the motion you need to, but you can only get a little up and down, but at least they give you some. So, grid articulation, you got some silver paint here on top of gloss black paint, which looks really nice. And then there's even white paint on top of that. You got black midriff here painted, or not midriff, but you know, the groin area painted black. This is black plastic up behind, but all on the sides. This whole thing is black paint, as well as, no, this is black plastic here, but you got black gunmetal paint for his head, as well as sky blue visor and silver paint on his face, as well as all this is in painted tampograph paint, so looks really good. You get red line of paint there, and then this is all paint as well, so that's all tampograph paint too, no stickers, so that's good. His gun looks good. He's got a white handle, so that looks pretty cool, and then silver paint throughout the entire thing. Looks really good. Good figure, and then if you put them together right, he stays together pretty good. So, yeah, I'm digging him. But he also comes with this, so you can. There's a few ways you can attach it to the chest. I'll just show you really quickly. This is really stupid, but these tabs right here, you kind of bend it like this, and then there's a couple tab holes there. This is the only thing I could figure out anyway. And you kind of get it to go in that direction, and it will stay barely. And you can adjust this, but I can't adjust it. It won't stay well enough for me to adjust this. Well, maybe. Yeah, see? You put it down and then do it. But I'll try one quick last time, but just to show you what it looks like. But that's what the idea is. So they have that, and then there, of course, you have this option where you can post it on his arm. And then, of course, you can pull this out. There's a few things. Oops, that jumped. And this is its own weapon. So it's got kind of like a peg, but it definitely works as a gun. So that's cool. Something you can do. And then also, additionally, you can also, and this is also, obviously, everyone probably knows this. This is the hand for the combiner, but you can also put a Prime Master or Titan Master and plug that in there too. So you got that. The way I would do the hand, my opinion, is flip that up. If you're using this as a left hand, put thumb down like that. Flip up this hand so it kind of looks like the back part of the palm. But one of these deals about these hands is they actually flatten out all the way. Combiner Wars didn't. They kind of curled. It still kind of does that, and it still has the knuckle cannons, but anyways. So, anyways, moving right along. We'll just put all this stuff back, you know, get it out of the way. Showing you the back of them. Got more paint here, and then paint as well as there. And it's nice bright white, like Takara always was bright white. So people are saying, oh, they're the Hasbro figures, but maybe it's more like we're getting the Takara figures finally. I mean, not really, but you gotta admit, we never got figures like this in the past, not painted this accurately. He does have a wrist swivel, but you can't, it's on a peg, but you can't really swivel it because they didn't have this flip back and then cover over here, because that would be too much. But if they did that, that'd be a perfect figure. I mean, pretty much for a deluxe. Anyway, so to transform him, first thing you want to do is, well, you want to flip up his feet. So flip up his feet first, just so you don't forget, because you're going to want to do that before you open up the legs and connect it up here, because if you do it last, it won't be able to flip up because this part will be inside the thighs, and I'll show you that. And then you want to separate it here. So when you're going into robot mode, there's these two tabs right there and there, and those you want to go into those slots. And you plug those in, then you kind of like, this kind of also holds a little bit just by holding it, and then you just secure that to there, and it holds. So good. I think I showed you that already. Maybe not. But anyways, you want to detach that. You want to lift that a little bit first, and then just kind of lift up. And then you want to bring this out first, I believe. No, you want to put the head, you fill the head around, and then you put it in, and then you bring this out. And that's the thing that happens. It's a friction joint. Let me just show you how to fix it. I mean, this is obvious, but and you just pop it back in. But anyways, getting back to the transformation, you want to, once you flip the head down under and spin it around, if you don't want it to be seen, you want to do this first. Let me get this to focus in. There we go. There's a couple tabs right there, and you want to tab it right into there first, because you got to do that before you put this over on top. So you do that. Then next, you want to snap these tabs right here into those slots right there. It'll make a snapping noise, especially if it's new. Like that. Alright, then we're going to open up the legs, and the way you do that is go to the seam, and you bring this wheel part forward and this part back. But it's more or less the back opening, but you're going to want to figure both ways because of the way you have to transform it. Okay, and then you just bring this up, close it, open the same thing with this one, bring it up, like Combiner Wars style, close it. Before you snap these together, you bring this back on this hinge, right there. I think it's that one. No, okay, sorry, it's this one. The back one goes in there like that. And then, you see those tabs right there? You need to have those get over those, so you kind of lodge it up over on top of that. Then you can snap it together. Then yep, snap those back together. Last but not least, you just flip these, rotate these on the swivel forward, and then you take the tabs here and there and slot it into those slots there and there. And that's last what you do. And after you do that, you're pretty much golden. So you slot those slots in, or those tabs in those slots, and you also want to tab it in right there is a slot, and right there too. So you kind of just have it all together, and it just forms together. It's easy. And then you got him into car mode. It looks pretty good. And the way you can do this as storage in car mode is flip that down. The way I do it, at least, is rotate these to the back, plug that in, and then rotate those to the back. You got a nice cannon there. And then you can also use one of these two holes. You can also use the hole for the top hole for the regular gun too. And that's my preferred way. But at least for storage, it's got this. So not bad. Oops, light's not even pointed. Yeah, I'll show you this real quickly. Whoops. Flip it over like that. And you, of course, you can also, when you're doing it this way, you can pop this out just like before, and you can put him in. Well, you can put him in the way I showed you before, or you can have him sitting and riding in there if that fancies you. Kind of have to have him sitting a little funny, but as you can see, it doesn't fall out. So you got that option. So removing all that. Yeah, so checking out his packaging El Quico. Shows Power of the Primes. You got the art up there. Generations. It's 8+ Autobot Jazz. And you got that back. You got the little thing there. How will the anyways, don't worry about that. How would the improvisational Autobot Special Ops agent wield the power of the Primes? Stupid. I shouldn't even have read it because it's stupid. But anyways, shows the Prime Masters, and then we'll show you real quick the card. So that's my review. I'll show you the combined modes when there's a real point to it. I mean, we all know how they work, just like Combiner Wars. But yeah, so leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. That's a wrap.